so tonight we're going to be going over the knee slice guard pass. Essentially, it's throwing in a wizard. It's a shoulder hook defense for the knee slice. And we're going to counter that shoulder hook with a Darce choke. This will be fun. It's only based off of the same techniques. Jaden, don't look at me like you zoned out already because we got an hour of class to go.
I'm not zoned out at all.
Shame. So we're operating on a closed guard. First thing I need to do, what's rule number one passing the guard, guys?
Control the hips.
Control the hips. Rule number one passing the guard. Control the hips. If you don't control the hips, no guard passing. Right? So just maintain guard on you the whole time doing this. Until the legs get tired. Right? Or you do the dirty white belt thing and grind your elbows in. Which we don't do. Right? That's me. So again, I go with the same grip setup every time I break the guard so I can confuse people and they don't typically get notified of what I'm about to do. So elbows tight to the ribs. Knife edge of the hands on the hips. Right? We're going to bring one knee in, and then we're going to push down with our forearms on the thighs and step back and away. Okay? If you want to see the footwork, come around the backside so you can see what's going on. So again, my butt is on my heels. I want a good face. Elbows tight to my ribs. Control the hips. If I don't control the hips, and I just let these fly free and I keep my hands like up here, when I go to move my hand back, he's just going to lift his hips up. And now I'm no farther ahead. And it's even more of a struggle to get them planted back down, so now I've got to do a lot more movement. You guys know my mantra, I'm old, fat, and slow. I only want to do this one time. Right? Control, knee in the middle, step back and away. As soon as this drops down, this elbow stays connected to my ribs, because I don't want a knee shield to come in here and end up in half guard, or a scissor sweep. Right? This hand here, the thumb hooks the back of the knee. You can grab the pant leg here, but if gi or no gi, you want to have a counting grip, right? So I'll just C-clamp the knee and take my thumb and hook that tendon right behind the knee. We're going to push that right down to the mat. I'm still controlling the hip, and I'm keeping this in tight. I post my foot behind the ankle and start walking up. We want to take the slack out of this leg to stop him from shrimping away. The whole time I've got pressure on the hip. And I'm going to pop my knee across the inside of his thigh. Now this is where it starts getting painful. Because if you drive all your weight through here, you're right across that artery, and that kind of sucks. There's a nerve plus an artery that runs through there, and it kind of sucks. So to be a good training partner, I try to keep my weight kind of neutral, right? But you can really be mean and grind this in there. At this point, he's going to be on his shoulder, starting to throw blocks in. So what I want to do is take this hand, get a pocket grip on this sleeve, or grab the wrist. And as I baseball slide, this knee is going to come forward towards the shoulder. I'm going to pull this hand up to the ceiling to rotate his shoulders flat to the mat. Okay? Up. Drive my hips through. I go rib to rib. Hand comes under. You can grab collar. You can grab shoulder. Drive across. Knee at the shoulder, knee at the hip. Come under the neck. And just side control. So again, control the hips. Now notice, when I do this control, I'm not here. That's exactly what's going to happen. Okay, if you're no gi, he's going to grab the back of the head and break your posture. You don't want that. Looking up. Push down and break. Control. Pop up. Trying to keep this closed off as possible. My elbow is hooked on the inside of the thigh to help prevent him from driving a knee shield in. My hands on the rib cage, grab here. As I pull up, I drive my knee through, hip goes down to the mat, drive under, grab. Push across, you can use your body to block the elbow. And then side control. Okay? Any questions? Let's do it on 2 on 2. We'll beat up Lori. Brian, I think you're dying to beat up on mine.
These two are going together.
All right.
I'm not trying to beat up on Mike at all. Like, at all.
Be nice.
See, now that's what you said in the text.
You guys talk too much. I want to see it happen.
No.
It's almost basic way, but it's time. You're gonna run steps.
No, take your time. If you are an advanced belt, you can set up while you do it. That's fine.
Oh, you control that so much.
This. There you go. Hold tight to the rib cage. There we go.
Stuff isolated.
This.
Oh, baby. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Cross right through here. My two over here. Nice. Oh, yes, just like that. Here. Yep.
Yeah, I went with this. Yeah.
You're trying not to crush. Stop. You're trying to camera, right?
Yeah.
It's broke.
Oh, okay.
It's too much to play around like that.
It's in my own. It's in my own.
This one goes underneath. Slide under. Yeah.
It was like all at once.
Nope, you're underneath.
Back. And is it always motion to come up and then slide across? Or no, because I gotta go like this. Hold it.
Other hand's gonna come up here. This
Oh,
hand.
yep.
That
This.
hand.
But with that other.
Back up a bit.
So it's jujitsu gravity.
Here.
So
That
jujitsu gravity.
there is actually gonna.
Oh,
You
that's
start
right,
people
yeah,
in every corner of this place right out and right there.
So I got it like this. So I got it down. Walk out.
Yeah, that's like how it there.
This. And then I grab this.
No, other hand.
Yep.
And you're gonna keep it this way.
Up right there. Slide over this. Just like you're sliding into first.
I don't see how they're down in Costa Rica with these on.
I know.
Well, tell you what.
We're about to help.
I know. Sometimes
This sort of driver.
it was fun. It's just how long frog legs is there.
That is your frame. Here. Here.
I traveled for work, so I saw when you broke down there. Then, if you hit hard, you get a guard on me. So I'll play that.
So your here is just down.
This
And your here. So you wait on the side. Wait, but it's still go here.
Wait for you to bring your knee up. Because if you can get underneath this spot with that knee, all the way there, that's a good aiming point, and then you're gonna rush to the top. Yeah, because you leave like that much on. So the less space the better.
That'll happen. Yeah, man, learned some things over the past few years, you know? Couple.
Oh yeah. Building almost. That sucks.
Chris, at this point, you're gonna get on your hip.
Okay. Sorry, I want to start doing that.
Yeah, because you're gonna start.
Like riding a bike.
Oh, okay. Sure. All right, guys, finish the rep you're on.
It's a little, sticky. Yeah, man. It's a little sticky.
Good job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay, so let's talk about a couple details on this. With the knee slice, you'll see your lightweight and your middleweight guys basically flying through these on what they call a buzzsaw guard pass, right? With the exception of just a couple of us, we're not young and 140 pounds or under, right? What's the name of the club? Smash pass. You can make a knee slice a pressure pass, right? Very easily. And it's great for us people of a certain age, and even you younger folks, right? But one thing that we need to take care of is how, as grapplers, how we react to this guard pass, right? If you stay flat, like a dead fish, right? What do you think is going to happen to you when this starts going on, right? I'm not going to go to the side control, I'm going to mount, right? Because you're just being a dead fish. If you keep your shoulders flat on the mat and make some pretense at trying to defend this, what do you think is going to happen? You're way out of position, right? So as a grappler, you know that when somebody's getting ready to do this, you know the path they're going to take, right? So it makes sense to react in a fashion that is going to help you defend that to the best of your ability, right? And laying flat on your back is not it. So if somebody's coming at you from an angle, what is the natural inclination to protect yourself? You just lay yourself to that angle, right? So if I'm going to knee cut through here, and I'm controlling your hip, and I'm stopping you from coming up, you can go to your side, right? Because now if you can put a hand on this knee, that's going to make it hard for me to slide, right? Which means I have to defend that by getting this grip and breaking it off of my knee. If this hand comes in and frames on my shoulder, well, I can defeat this one by rolling my shoulder and driving through, right? I scoop my shoulder under the hand, and now this is going to shoot up high. I grab here, I can finish my slide through. Now I'm ribs under the diaphragm, almost in a nice chest of pressure, right? That makes sense? But the whole time, it's like once I get to this point here, right? My body weight is on him, right? So I take away his ability to shrink by stretching this leg out. I'm pinning the hip, and now I'm under this arm as well, and I've got this one. So as I drive through, I don't want to stay high here. I want my hand in the mat. I want my ribs on their body, right? Now my weight should at least be 50% on the rib cage, because my legs are on the mat. That takes a lot of weight off. High, and then scoop through. The whole time, I'm ribs to ribs to sternum, okay? I want to take his ability away to take full breath. If you've already felt some of that pressure, you know it sucks, right? So make sure we're taking away as much space as possible. If you're on bottom, get on your hip so you can at least start to defend. Okay? A few more reps on 2 1 2. Yes.
Were you cupping with your right arm on the way through on that then instead of doing here? I saw the cup.
What I do, and I may not have been super clear, and that's on me. I start here,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Once I get to where I'm getting ready to slide through, my hand slides up right behind the armpit.
Okay, I thought I saw you cupping the tricep, so I wasn't sure. Okay.
And then
That's
as I
what it
come
is.
through, I can drop down the rest of the way and get to where I can cup the shoulder.
Perfect.
Okay?
All right.
All right, let's get it on 2 1 2. Oh, jeez.
No, I got it.
So your brother talked you into it.
Yeah, he did. I've been meaning to do something like this over the last 2 hours. Definitely helps. Push down. Yes. Now deep breath. Push.
Whatever.
Press up like this. Slide up here.
More weight on your
Goes with this hand.
Yeah, and from my shoulder.
Slide.
Yeah, and then just keep sliding. Just keep sliding. Yep, you can keep sliding as far as you want.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I gotta get weight for the arms. It's okay. There's lots of steps to it.
Moving the arm like that, I gotta keep an eye on it because it's so much moves at once.
Yeah, you'll get there. There we go. Advance your right arm. Get all the creeks out, Mike.
Yeah.
All right, now, why are you dead fish? No.
Oh, no, you don't. No.
Now, the T-Rex arm.
I know.
Right?
Should I come out or should I pull right?
So,
I just had a nightmare.
actually, everybody, time. Time. Just stop where you're at. Shane. All right. So at this point, guys, right here, I don't want to see this anymore. I've already said it twice. If I come around and I have to do this, you're going to owe me push-ups. All right? At this point, we're on our side. We are trying to stop him from advancing, right? I'm not here, right? This does nothing to protect myself. This is, don't hurt me, mister. I'm a badass jiu-jitsu player, right? I am a shark and the ground is my ocean. I'm not a fucking dead guppy, okay? Here, block. Give him a reason to have to pull this post. I don't want to see any of my adults like this anymore, okay? Shoulder, block that knee. This hand is up trying to block a shoulder, okay? I don't care about trying to peel this hand. Don't worry about that. But this here, trying to defend the shoulder. This down here, trying to block this knee. Give him a reason to pull this post. You are doing yourself a disservice if you are not trying to actively block, okay? So I don't want to see it anymore.
Sir.
All right, on 2 on 2.
Dead fish.
No dead fish.
Dead fish, yeah.
What?
We are not a wet market in Beijing.
Shark is delicious.
Oh, it's
Yep.
Better, Chris. Better.
I'm just gonna squish you a little because I love.
I gotta hear this.
yeah.
My score. Shut it out. I gotta redo it.
Principles?
Yes.
There's not very much out there that they.
I know, but they did. So they shut my sword off, so I gotta get it redone. And then I'll get I smashed my ear shirt done.
So when you go for the break, you're gonna just read. Yeah. So here, let me get a little thing. There it is. Elbows in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you
Some
go.
cuddles right there.
Give Alex a chance and
And they don't say a word.
Oh, no, they don't mind about that.
What you doing there?
Once they slide
Oh,
in, it feels
It goes along with your hands. You know you can't put
transfer the weight.
some brush down here like this.
yeah.
I did not know that. So I was like, we should get through this. They're trying to. Hey Tom, is there any way you want to go for the wrist grip versus going for chest out?
So when it comes to bringing the arm up and making the
Oh, you're going to leg in.
Posture pit right there.
Alright. Wrist is personally, I found trying to grab the tricep, they start to you can't see it.
Someone get it.
It's a dice game. Okay. I'm Exactly. We gotta go with these whippersnappers.
Oh, it sucks.
The more control we can have, the better.
No, your face trying to not die over
No,
there.
don't die. Don't die. But it looks like you've been nice so far.
He has. He knows he has too. He's making me relive some things that I don't want to relive.
We got some PTSD showing up? Bro. Don't worry about it.
I'm gonna put mine on.
All right, finish the record you're on. Yes.
Working out for a while.
Tight, suit that slide. Don't screw through it, Jake.
We got full man meat over here. It's a nice man.
All right, guys, let's talk about the first defense to this, okay? Now, I pulled this out of an instructional I caught from Henry Akins. If you don't know who Henry Akins is, he's a pretty bad mofo, okay? One of Hickson Gracie's first black belts. He trains directly under Hickson. If you don't know who Hickson is, you're gonna have to go look that up. Okay? Probably one of the baddest men on the face of the planet that nobody ever hears of. In theory, he's like 400-0 in MMA before it was called MMA, and it was primarily all from jiu-jitsu. So Henry is a pretty solid dude. Now, Shane, sir, I will tell you this: this defense is timing based. If you go too soon, you're hosed. If you go too late, it doesn't happen. So, Shane gets to where he's setting up his pass, right? Knee is across the midsection. As he gets ready to slide, right? He's coming in for this grip. He's starting to commit. I'm going to turn my shoulder toward him, right? As soon as this foot comes clear, I'm driving it back, and I'm turning my shoulders toward him. My goal is to get this hand back under me. I'm hooking around the hip. I'm not grabbing anything, but I'm hooking around the hip. Okay? I'm angling in. As he starts driving to push me flat, all I have to do is adjust my feet, and he will not make it to side control, no matter how hard he tries. If my shoulder opens up a little bit, right, to where I'm perpendicular to the ground, push, I'm going down, right? If I turn in too much, he's just going to flatten me out, and now I'm stuck under my own hand, right? So we want to be elbow under the ribs at about a 45-degree angle with our shoulders straight. We've got a hook around the hip, so he drives into us. We got nothing, okay? So again, stretched out, he's getting ready to attack. So I'm blocking, he starts to come in, I duck, I switch my feet. I was like this, I'm here, I turn my shoulders. I'm on my shoulder and my head and my elbow, okay? Make sense?
Sure.
Make sense?
Yeah.
You ready to try it? All right, go slow on the pass so we can get the timing in, okay?
Sir.
On 2 on 2.
Reminds me with the old man. First time I was out of USCPP with Powder, I took off my gi top.
How'd that go?
He yelled, "Oh, you want to take off your gi top, huh? Bet you want some water too." I was like, "I do. I really do." No leaving the mat, no taking your jacket off, no water till the old man says so. Yeah, Howard, man.
You can probably set a pretty wicked sweep from this.
There's a couple of sweeps. You go single leg, you go double leg. Right down.
I got this. You gotta get that back underneath you. Yeah.
Counter to counter. Walk away, walk away, walk away. Walk away, child. Walk away.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Did
Oh
you
my
just
god.
smack that man in a piece?
That was karate chop action. That was
Did you
so terrible.
Did you just go a whole chop judo on the man's
He was holding the hand still. Bro, I'll tell you what.
I'm gonna remember that one later.
Get a drink.
We're good. We're good. Come on.
Oh man. Oh man. I couldn't stop that. That was pure momentum.
Oh, you can't go run around with a half cut judo. Yeah, boys.
Makes sense. The sound shit is hard.
For you. You're here. You're here. You don't necessarily have your elbow there, but true your body. You're protecting your arm.
I'm so far over before you went to this one.
It's hard to get.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
No, you're looking tight.
Yeah, that's what you're jerk.
Is this, right?
I gotta get from the sleep.
Here.
There you go.
Also,
7:30 and woken me up.
sometimes fighting.
Always make sure we keep our toilet.
I slept about 3 hours.
Knock your shit across. Boom. Yes. Now drive through.
It's like my under.
So you see,
Whatever.
at that point, you're already holding this. You're waiting, right? Wait, when you pop up, that's the timing. As soon as you gotta go.
Almost
As soon as you do it, you're not going slow with this.
My brain says I'm attacking this setup. I'm just attacking
It takes a lot of energy to fight that.
Initiating the shoulder roll.
Well,
Grab the pants.
Right?
Rotate a little bit.
Oh, right. Oh, I don't think so.
Get it? Good.
You know what I drink that?
Good.
Take a Celsius.
Just
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
good. Yeah, baby. That's gonna cause your shoulders to go down. There we go.
Oh yeah. That's a progression.
Yes.
You don't have to
Commissioners
measure
are one.
you're
Hang on, that was at the beginning.
Okay?
Yeah, but right now, it's way stronger than me.
I didn't take them.
no. I felt
I got my shoes
I mean, to me, you're both.
Powder gave me
I hear you.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured there, Mike. Kind of figured that.
So, how did you miss that? Can you tell me what happened? How was this
Look, as long as you don't take yourself and start competing in jiu-jitsu competitions as more white.
100%. You're still here. Rather than defending that knee. Oh, okay. So my hands are up here. And now not only want to be on my side. Here. So take the left hand and get it closer to the shoulder. Right hand. Get ready. Again, he's gonna pop that knee up. Block. Now shoot. Shoot. No. Come back.
How do I get this arm out?
Your wizard.
So that's right.
Now I can just.
You're gonna post your shit across the side.
So
That's coming here.
Right here.
It's hard.
well, under this one, the here to here.
I know, I was trying to take it easy.
That's why.
Stop it before it gets your legs.
Block.
Massive amount of energy.
Just across here.
As soon as I'm not about that.
Slide.
Yeah, it's just a matter of will.
My shoulder, almost like a shrimp. Or here, cross. Keep your thumbs up. If your thumb's out, it doesn't shoot through, you're gonna break your thumb. Right? Here.
No, not you, Tom. Tom is going to move
Right then.
sleep there. Okay.
Okay.
Because it's under there. It doesn't have to be here. You just have to be here.
As soon as this foot clears, switch hips.
I'm getting ready to come through.
If you're doing this,
Go. Turn. Don't turn so far as you're facing the mat.
You know what I mean?
And we're not grabbing.
But
Now, at this point here,
but against.
I want you to feel where your shoulders are.
I still have being on my back. Getting this turn
Elbow comes in.
still gives me shit.
Grab the wrist.
Gotta get
Tuck it over.
you can arch your back a little bit.
Turn your shoulders. There we go. Better. A little more would be even better.
Yeah.
Okay?
Well,
Walk your body away
because of that,
turn your shoulder in a little.
remember the sidelines.
Turn your shoulder in.
It's hard to
Yourself
show.
straight up and down.
It's 100.
That's yours?
My body weight anyway.
Reach a little further around his waist. Dude, block with your forearm.
I've got like 6 different ones now because I get trapped here.
That's
So I
what
find
you're
it
gonna
really-
hips. Keep driving.
Oh,
And
yeah.
backwards. Turn in. You're turning
like
backwards. Turn towards him. Right?
Some different
Walk the body away.
versions.
Turn your shoulders this way. That's how you stop it from flattening you out. Okay?
Well, if you don't unlock your tight. There's nothing to hold on to.
What's that?
They got the armbands working out. Right? It still takes a while.
Get a little more around his waist. A little more around his waist. Instead of his armpit. Hold it down waist. There we go. Switch hips. Yes. Turn your shoulders a little more towards him. Good.
No, you're not so. My leg turn.
Who invented humidity? So what are you gonna fix that, Zane?
I don't know.
What did you just do? How did you show me your arm was?
I was like,
Your back like that, right? How is your arm supposed to be? Okay. And then how do we get these fixed? Turn your shoulders forward. Yes. You're fine. You say that.
No, he's talking about feeling pressure, and it's hurting his shoulder. Is there something? Is it just he needs to get stronger, or is it?
All it is you're not used to being pushed on this. That's all.
So you're doing it right. It's
I'm holding it fat, bro.
You're not broken, right? You're not weak. You need to build up a little bit of muscle there and realize that we're going to be getting pressure.
It's like your technical thing's taking off, man.
We're doing pretty good right now. This got hands?
A couple festivals went by and
he knows all the exercise, new stuff. Festivals coming out.
cheers too.
Hey, go to the gym, do some face pulls. Do some face pulls.
So guys, everybody, real quick. Sir. Again, for this, I'm here, right? I'm stretched out, I'm blocking the knee. This hand, I'm trying to block his shoulder. I know that his elbow is right here, his forearm's running right here. So I want to try and have my elbow inside of that arm and block it. Right? He wants to be outside anyways. That's where he's going to have control. He doesn't have control inside. He wants to be outside, so let him have the outside. There's no threat to this. You can grab your pants and try and control your hip, but you're stronger, right? Because of the position we're going to be in. As we're here, we're blocking this knee. As they try to slice, this foot's going to get freed up, right? As soon as that knee comes across, they're going to be attacking this hand. We dive under. Thumb is tucked. I saw a lot of this reaching under a body. Guys, you're trying to pass through a gi with your thumb sticking out. What are the odds of that getting hung up? Right? What do you think is going to happen to your thumb if it gets hung up in a gi while you're shooting your arm through and they're passing in?
Pain.
Well, you're at least going to get something stretched out really bad or hyperextended. Worst case, you're going to tear a tendon or break a bone. None of it sounds like fun to me. At my age, healing up from that crap takes forever, right? So we're here. Thumb is tucked. We're going to dive under, right? And this foot is a post. It's like a Shrek. Boom. right? Boom. Where's my shoulders right now? My shoulders are oriented exactly where I want them to be. 45-degree angle. I'm reached around the waist. My legs are where I need them to be. And I have a pivot point on my head, right? So I can do this all freaking day. Make sense? Okay. Get a couple more reps, then we're going to do defense to defense. All right? 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to defend the defense. Actually, we're going to submit that defense.
Chest match.
That's right.
Chin down.
Allow me to lead.
You're right.
That's on camera.
That's on camera.
Sure is.
I'm going to have to edit that out. I'm not editing that out.
Don't put that on the website.
That's a fact.
It works.
Sweet. Unlock it, unlock. Unlock it, unlock. Oh, so the number?
On that dirt right there?
Yeah.
Hurts like hell.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I do keep it tight on.
Yeah.
How about I clear it up a little? No, you gotta practice.
Okay.
Mike, see if you can get your left foot planted to where you've got a high knee and it'll allow you to scoot better from. Yeah, boy, there we go. Oh.
Still having trouble pivoting the hips, but it makes more sense.
You got this. That's all right. It was a lot better though.
Yeah, you locked the shit down. It was hard to get a grip down.
No, you're right. I was keeping
I don't know, I
pretty
think
tight.
that weight higher.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
To block it.
Yeah.
I was going to compete this month.
My instinct.
Yeah.
Because you were higher, it might have been easier to push apart.
When you posted and then you.
We couldn't get our arms on
Okay.
Well, heavy is 220 to 232. I'm wrestling at 232 now. So everybody I roll with is 6 foot something in Herculean.
Yeah. I just never.
Remember, no.
Whatever reason you ever thought about
Is it?
So this is when I know.
Yes, usually right. Just as
I come through.
it's very thick here.
Gotcha. What if I go through this?
So maybe. I don't know. Just never know.
Your shoulders are a little more right. But that's your shoulders are
Right here.
No, it's right here.
The thing to watch out for is where I get I start moving my hips here. That's the line right here. And then
So do your body. You know what I noticed?
Like here.
That's what I was gonna say.
actually, I'd like to see you during the bottom leg a little bit more.
So see how you're
Yes.
pressure on your head.
Now, if you keep that pace, it's pressing this much down. And don't be afraid to stick your head on the mat. Use that as your pivot point.
Do you see what that does?
Watch this.
No. You're strong here. Bring this foot over this way. So if we're here, right? I'm here.
Drive your shoulder and head flat.
Here.
It doesn't matter. It's very counter. We want to deny the crossing. Instead of doing that, take a press.
Now, I get space. Laying and crushing myself, right?
Overextended myself.
I want to pivot here. Right? Oh, I didn't want that here. Elevate your toes. His bar and pivot up. So don't do this. Right away. Like that from here. So just have that space between your arms.
Oh, yeah. I'm interested. It's your feet directly off.
I was such a hard time hitting those in any kind of.
Oh,
Don't know why.
so I was.
All right, guys, time. Now, we're going to do Darce choke off of this defense. Okay?
Sir.
Come here so I can choke you.
What else is new?
Thanks, Coach.
Right.
Shane's been my PK since 2015.
Something like that. Still alive. I mean,
But did you die? All right, so Here we are. Right? I'm going to start tugging on this arm. He already knows that I'm coming through. So I'm going to start to come through. He's going to stick this arm on me, right? Now, if he's absolutely perfect down here, it doesn't matter. Because now, instead of trying to finish the pass, I'm going to dig in a wizard, right? Which takes his arm off of my hip and my back, right down in front of him. I'm going to hook, right? Step in. So I'm here, right? I hit the wizard. I'm going to drop to my hip. Gable grip my hands. Start to walk. Dig through. Okay. Here. Start to tug up. Start to drag. He goes under. Sweet. So all I'm doing, I'm going from the back. I'm just taking my hand. I'm staying tight. Back of my hand comes down to the chest. And I'm edging towards his head. Right? Cup. Drop down. You all right?
Yeah, I just had to move because my arm was back down there too.
So we're coming through. We've got the arm trapped. Trapping. This goes on the garroted. Grab the bicep. Cup. And just walk into it. Okay? I know.
Oh yeah.
I know. Kind of crazy. We've got the pass, we've got the counter, and we've got the counter to counter.
Counter.
Ready to try it? I'll come around as fresh as we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Start a pass. Go through the whole thing. Go through the whole thing. Breaks down by the shotgun.
No. Bad.
So you should be under right now. You should be under. There we go. Now, Brian, you hit that wizard hard.
Here.
Yep.
Stop.
Cut the back of the head. Good. Sit to your right hip. Dig through.
Yeah.
Bicep.
I can feel it, Mom. Sorry, Mike.
It's there though. Sorry.
It's there.
I'm trying to here, but I guess you're right.
This comes deeper. Over. Bicep. Yeah. Here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That wizard.
So, Lori, you're not going to use back, right? There we go. Guess what? This hand.
Nurses are called me, right?
Yeah.
I just can't.
It's sort of like a website or a right side on Anaconda.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Which is good, because I cannot get on this.
Even though I get the arm in on it works. No, absolutely not effective. I didn't want to move.
Mark my hands.
If I try to break my arm, if it's there, I'm never going to put Richard out.
Yeah, you gotta get where your arm is. Where he's feeling.
Slide in like this.
Around the belly. Come back. Is this what he does?
Come back.
I'm trying, I couldn't get the arm out.
All the way like this. Come down, grab the bicep.
Your arm okay here?
This these.
Yeah, this comes like this. Grab your one
Ideally, it's like chin.
He's very white.
Yeah, it's not going
So you gotta be up in here. Hey, Tom.
You know.
This is one trick. It took me a long time to be able to hit it fast.
How does it feel right now?
Well, just we'll start from where you're already doing this. Hand across the thigh. This is all stretched out. That makes it good. He's diving in. Boom.
So instead of
He does that. You're going to underhook here.
So you see the blood flow that's getting cut off.
Was it?
The shoulders, yes. The shoulders are
Slide through. Slide through. Oh, so even over. Yep. Slide through. I see you turning your back to
my wingspan and very short arms.
Slide this here. On the head. Carefully your arm. There we go. Take this hand, take his head.
Grab my
You want this hand not in the knee. Hold the key farther through. This hand is going to go to his bicep. Don't lay down. Don't lay down, you're not going to have any room.
Yep.
Here, tell you what, this next.
I am. He's got. I think I my carotids were totally safe. There's always going to be
Boom. And you see how I come up high? Right? Down here. This is a little more difficult to do on the super big guys, right? You see how I get to here? Drive through a little more.
I'll give it a shot. See
Okay.
what happens.
Okay, come here.
Tom, you're getting in and like you're rolling this way when you're twisting.
I don't know what they call it.
And you're like well, body's moving out. And then you're going.
Come over here so you can see what I'm doing. So, no, just come back. Yep. So we're digging through here. He's got the wrong waist. I'm getting in here, right? Round. I want to try and get to where I'm here, right?
him and his family
Sit.
started going to assembly.
I drive deeper.
And then
Is that there?
yeah, I haven't seen it. I think the kids like trade. Stephanie does not. I never see Quinn post that.
Okay? We want to get as deep as we can. Now,
It's not easy.
So haven't seen it.
When I saw you do that on him, you were kind of like, I don't know, it was a different, seemed like a different
Yeah, there you go.
positioning, maybe? I don't know, it was weird, because I think you were more like perpendicular or parallel to him.
But no,
And
the
then,
only thing is,
I don't know, it was like more north-south for me. Is that just because you're tightening it up? Like a ratchet type of thing?
so broader shoulders than that. And you're going to make it
Yeah, he was
over.
rough getting through.
Smaller shoulders than that. You're going to come almost all the way behind.
I think your carotids in the crook of your elbow.
All right, guys, check it out. When we do this choke, ideally, our bicep is going to be on the far side carotid. Their shoulders will be pushing on the near side carotid. The problem with that is, if you have somebody who's broad through the shoulders and neck like I am, you're not going to get there. Too much space. Unless you have orangutan arms,
I couldn't get there in him.
you're not going to get there, right? So the next best is your forearm. Okay? In which case you get the forearm on the carotid, still grab the bicep, reach back. It will take more ratcheting around to get it to tighten up, but you can still get the same result. You guys understand what I'm saying? Right? So instead of being able to get all the way through, like I can with Shane, I can get my bicep all the way through on Shane. But on Chris, no bueno, not going to happen. Right? I have shorter arms. Right? Shane, you might be able to hit it. Were you able to hit it on Chris? Or on Brody?
I couldn't.
No? Okay.
No, he's.
My shoulders are absurdly
Yeah.
Do Brian.
Yes. He's a thick guy.
Let's see if you can do Brian.
It's like teeing off at
What's that back?
in front of
Go
a-
that way, guys. Try again.
Why do you sound like Cam right now? Laughing.
He's talking
Right,
to
right,
me
right.
too.
Here, right? Now, scoop the head. Pull it to you. That allows you to get a little bit deeper. So like right now, you've got forearm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Do you feel like you can get deeper than that?
I hope not.
Not really. Right, right.
Oh God.
Oh, there it is.
You dropped your hip.
Oh.
Shane, drop your hip. And shoot.
Oh. That works. You alright?
Yeah. It's a little sprinkly. It's a little sprinkly. I was already red, and then you got tighter.
So guys, I'm not looking for mastery of this move tonight, okay? This is something brand new. I've never taught it in a curriculum before, right? So getting just the basics down of it is awesome. We'll work on it some more on Friday night during review, all right? And then we'll go from there. For right now, go ahead and grab a drink, get a mouth guard, we're gonna do some rounds. Cool move. Pretty slick, right?
Yeah. Always learn a little something.